So if you're driving from, San Francisco Bay Area up into Lake Tahoe, slow going. Yeah. That same system is actually going to be impacting us over the next couple of days. We've been tracking it the last few days as it's gradually working its way up the coastline. We have the picture up on radar right now. It's a pretty sizable system, but the heaviest of the snow is going to stay way down to our south. You can see there's the heaviest snowfall that's falling in the Sierra Nevada. That strong onshore wind, which is pumping moisture into the region, that's going to stay down to our south. But our mountains are going to pick up at least a little bit of snowfall with this next system, but we're kind of getting the remains. The main low pressure system is offshore. You can see that central area of low pressure, that counterclockwise motion. That's going to stay offshore, but it's going to be swinging this front, which is starting to impact the coast back over western Washington, and that's what's bringing the rain and also some gusty conditions back into our state. Here's a closer look. You can see it's wet up and down the coast right now. The wind is starting to pick up there. We've been kind of dry in and around Seattle through a good chunk of the morning, seeing showers move through from time to time. The rain is expected to become more widespread the deeper into the day we go, and also, yes, those winds will be picking up for most of us as well. It was gusty earlier this morning up near the Cascade foothills. The strongest wind, 45 miles per hour. That was out at North Bend Elementary. The gust time, notice it was just before 1:30 this morning. And the other gusts, Gold Bar at 42 and Enumclaw at the middle school, 36 miles per hour. Those were all earlier this morning. So we've seen a bit of a lull right now. You can see mostly calm winds for a good chunk of Puget Sound, but they will start to pick up as that low pressure system continues to approach. And in fact, areas along the coast from Grays Harbor up towards Nia Bay, the northwest interior, all the way down I-5 until about the Linwood Edmonds area will be under a wind advisory later on today. So between 4 p.m. this afternoon all the way through 4 a.m. on Friday morning, we're looking at wind speeds sustained between 20 and 35 miles per hour over these highlighted zones with wind gusts up to 45 miles per hour. In the meantime, through downtown Seattle, there's traffic that's moving along during this lunch hour. Temperatures have actually warmed up nicely. Right now sitting at 54 degrees, which is pretty much where we should top today. Temperatures should cool once we get the rain showers flowing and the wind starting to blow as well. Let's check out our high resolution forecast model. Here comes the rain. Notice a pretty wet afternoon for most of western Washington, and the color barbs right here as well, showing some gusty wind up in the northwest interior and out along the coast as well. Heading into tomorrow morning, we should actually get a bit of a lull as we're in between weather systems. So not quite as windy. There will still be a few showers around, but overall not very wet. That is until later in the day. Once we head into Friday afternoon and evening, notice it's pretty wet again. So the second half of the day will be wet. And as we head into Saturday, showers will still be with us, but it's going to be more breezy on Saturday. In the meantime, take a look at snow levels. They'll be around 3,000 feet today, 3,500 feet on Friday, jumping up briefly on Saturday with that onshore flow. And then Sunday into early next week, the snow level dropping back to past level. Here's a busy look up at White Pass. Ski resorts will likely be busy this upcoming weekend with MLK Day happening on Monday. So a 3-day weekend for some of us. And here's a look at your forecast. Notice the rain will be with us at times through the weekend. A few showers possible on Monday, but not very wet. Tuesday will be another wet day, and forecast models are hinting at drier weather heading into the middle to latter part of next week. Not completely dry, but drier than where we will be over the next couple of days. It's going to be a little wet out there.
Okay, thanks, Ben.